The mechanic has tried to put the door on the vehicle like 10 times and you keep knocking it off.
I may be radioactive. I was part of a couple explosions at the repair shop today.
I see. At least you know how to drive. We haven't crashed into shit yet. I mean, you just keep knocking the door off for some reason.
I like to feel the wind in my hairs.
Okay.
You could argue that I could just put the window down, but I would argue you're wrong.
Based on the location of this incident, I'm gonna assume somebody blew up the fucking gas pumps. 103 plus 1 will be 1023.
Thank you guys for getting here so quick.
No, yeah, no problem. No problem. Where's the injured people?
There's one over here.
Mr. Dutch, are you able to see the individuals?
Yeah, I see.
No,
right
ma'am.
here.
Sir, do you have handcuffs on you?
I do not.
Okay. You gonna be able to tell me their bank account numbers?
Yeah. His is 419.
419. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Oh. Oh my God.
Hey, sir. Fire an EMS. You want to tell me where it
Oh,
hurts?
Jesus. Everywhere.
We might want to move away.
The goddamn gas pump blew up on us.
Sir, we might want to
Locals
step
around
away.
these parts are
Shit's
crazy.
on fire again.
I'm sorry, Opie's yelling too loud. What did you say?
You see this one here?
User joined your channel.
He's 417.
My bike.
This one is 417.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Good evening, sir. How you doing today?
Opie, you fucking retard, you blew up my bike.
Sir, are you
Sorry.
experiencing any
Sorry.
significant pain or, injuries related to this,
I mean,
this explosion? I'm
My
gonna
arms
decide
hurt a little bit from that explosion.
your
It
hair
burns a
being
little bit.
singed off and shit. Oh, maybe
That's
that's...
my natural hair.
Oh, shit. That was my bad. Okay. I'm gonna go
We
ahead.
call him Judas for a reason.
I'm gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna apply some burn ointment to your sleeves here. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and gently
That would
wrap
be
that
very,
in.
that would be very much appreciated.
Those aren't sleeves. Those are actually arms. Okay, my bad. Okay, and then I'm gonna apply a layer of wet bandages around there, gently, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put some dry bandages around that too, just to keep. You want to keep that area moisturized. I'm gonna go ahead and send you with a sample of burn cream. All right, sir. You're very lucky that your burns are only.
Whoa! What the hell was that?
Alright, thank you.
Only
Seriously,
limited to
you
your
okay?
arms here.
I'm good.
Sir, did you receive any burn injuries?
What happened?
Only a little.
Only a little. Would you like to tell me where at?
Yeah, on my arm.
What
My
the
left
hell
one?
happened?
Oh, okay. Let me go. I'm gonna get you the same thing I gave you. I'm gonna give you some Silvadine. Okay,
I'm
it's a
missing my whole back tire.
hella-based burn
Alright.
ointment.
There's no
Oh, we're just
tire.
gonna apply that generously to the affected area, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap that with some wet bandages, and then put a
How's your
layer of
balance,
dry
sir?
bandages over it. Okay.
You don't need the
Sorry,
back
sorry,
one
I
for your
mean,
balance.
All right, sir.
I think
You
my
know,
balance
If you had to
is
rate your
okay.
pain on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being no pain, 10 being a lot
Not
of
gonna
fucking
need it
pain, where would
anymore
you
'cause
be?
I can't ride my fucking motorcycle.
I'd say about a 6.
6. That sounds like a job for
Maybe.
ibuprofen. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you
So I'm gonna
that.
have to do
All right, I'm
Wanna
gonna suggest
DUI
you
test
follow
on
up
you.
with a medical professional at a hospital, you know, to
Fucking, you
you
should
know.
do one on Opie over there.
monitor your
Alright,
burns if you need
yeah, I
any
might
rest.
get that checked up on.
Fucking idiot crashed into the
All right,
gas
sir. You
tank.
guys have a good day, and good luck
Alright.
with the whole motorcycle thing.
Yeah, they're kind of gone.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Hey,
I mean, you got
thank
2
y'all for
tires
coming
between
out
all the
to see us.
bikes.
Oh, yeah, no problem. 103 plus 1 by 10, 24, 10, 8.
10-4. 10-23.
10, 24, 10, 8. What did I say, bro? Go right. Mikey, we're gonna put this door back on here. Okay. I do not feel comfortable in not having a door.
I mean, it's kind of fun.
It is, but it's not proper protocol, man. And it's not safe. It creates a safety hazard. We take a turn, you know, a hard right turn, you could fall out of that shit, okay? And then just leave me riding along, you know, to crash into something because I can't, you know, driver, you know what I mean? I ain't looking to die today.
Ma'am, I believe in survival of the fittest. And if I'm not fit enough to stay in this ambulance, well, then the good Lord's gonna take me.
Alright, don't actually. You don't actually have to. Should be fixed.
405.
I think I had to, because I'm a little scuffed.
Oh, wait. Oh, Mr. Pablo! What's up, man?
I'm here.
Welcome. Welcome to the city, man. Back there at that exploded gas station where we were unable to see the individuals, that's kind of like a scuff situation. That happens sometimes. If you get a call and you show up somewhere and you're unable to clear the marker, like you can still see the marker on the map. Generally, you also see exploding vehicles and shit all in the area. I always Oscar Charlie or out of character, you know, say that I can't see you or hear you, and then wait a decent amount of time, like a minute or so, and then if somebody responds, you can use that Oscar Charlie information
I'm
to find
not
their
seeing either of you on radar.
bike
If you don't
count
mind punching
information.
some walls.
Well, we are 1076 in the Pillbox Hill Medical Center. We'll do that when we get there.
10-4.
Sorry about that. That's probably double in your ears. My bad.
Not a problem, ma'am.
But you can /revive hashtag then their bike ID number to help you with feet.
Locals. Heathens.
at you driving the speed limit on the fucking interstate. Are they because you're really driving the speed limit, or because the vehicle don't go any faster? I could buy either one of those situations.
Nah, I got cruise control.
Oh, okay.
I've got this problem with a heavy foot. Not a problem when I'm limited.
Ah, good. I mean, my buddy Pablo over here. Pablo must not have been able to see my vehicle and has crashed into it. I'm gonna... Hey, Pablo, you want to follow me over to the police station real quick?
Yeah.
Think you're funny?
What are you talking about?
We're crashing into poles.
I didn't. Did I?
You did. Pablo, are you drunk?
I am not drunk. I can't be drunk.
Why can't you be drunk?
Uh, I'm technically on 24-hour call on my second job now. Every day, forever. So no drinking.
Have you had a chance to look over those SOPs?
Ma'am, looking over them now. I apologize. I did not see that message before I asked to the train. That's completely my fault.
Oh, that's okay.
I didn't see all this information, so I didn't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. Just let me know when you read them over and we can get started.
Do you mind giving me the keys to your ambulance? Thank.
You do know that if you would have just got in without the case, it would have turned it off, right?
What?
If you get in the car and don't have case in the driver's seat, it'll turn it off. It may also call the police, though.
What's going on with the paychecks? That's different.
Oh, I haven't noticed. What's going on with the paychecks?
$400.
Oh, rip. Oh, okay.
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
Well, praise be to the mayor. Shit.
Praise be.
Hey, Mr. Public, can you go and get me case to this ambulance as well? Because I need to try.
Do what?
Give me case to the ambulance.
Oh yeah.
I think you gotta be in it. Oh, never mind. I'm just kidding. Mr. Dutch, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm gonna give you what I like to call the speech. Okay, you're in for a real treat. Mm-hmm. Are you prepared? Well,
My body is ready.
oh, that's different.
I mean, not like that. Not like that. Wait.
All right, I guess. Hold on. Okay. Just take care of that. Alright, sir. My name's Ms. Jill Davis-Rodgers, and welcome to your training day. First thing I'm going to start y'all with, number one, I'm going to need you to probably get yourself one of those fancy GPS maps that have the street names on them. You're going to find that unbelievably helpful in this job. And number two, if you don't already have it, get yourself a copy of those 10 codes. Look at them a whole fucking lot, memorize them, and take them to heart. Actually, if you look at the roster, there'll be a section of 10 codes now that's going to have highlighted the ones you're really going to need to write down and remember, okay? There's only like 6 or 7 of them. If I'm being honest, you need to memorize that shit. Fucking sleep with it under your pillow so you can absorb it through your dreams and shit, okay? You need to practice them all the fucking time, okay? You need to go take a piss. You're 1076 to the fucking loo. You got it?
Boss.
With that said, this is how this is going to work, okay? You're going to ride with me. You're going to ride in this ambulance. You're gonna be my passenger. You're gonna ride along with me, and you're gonna not speak or say anything. You're gonna fucking absorb everything like a goddamn sponge. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. You manage to do that, and not piss me off. I'm gonna start letting you drive. Okay, you're gonna drive and you're gonna work the radio simultaneously. That's gonna be really fucking complicated. You manage to do that and not kill me, or knock your door off every 5 seconds. I might let you touch a patient. You're able to touch a patient and help him to his flight without fucking killing him. That's gonna be a pretty good day. What do you think about that?
Sounds good, boss lady.
I feel like I could have did that better. I messed up a little bit, I think.
No, it was good. It was real good.
That's good. Do you feel intimidated at all? You feel nervous?
Yes, and yes.
Oh, perfect. Then my job is done.
I'm glad I chose black cargo pants.
Brown might have also been effective, I guess.
Potato, potato.
Do you have the 10 coats available? Hey, yeah.
10-4.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna need you to start using those, okay? Yeah. So, how would you use the radio to indicate that you were gonna sign on to duty for the day?
Apologies. I don't know what 10 code list is on the Discord, but I don't have this one, and the one I have is a hot disaster, so give me a second here.
Oh, okay. Where are the 10 coats? You'll be able to find the 10 codes in the SOPs. There'll be a section for radio codes. And also, you'll be able to find them on the roster. The roster version will be a lot simpler if you access the EMS roster from the Discord important documents section. Important information, and then at the bottom there'll be a little tab for 10 codes.
EMS 729. I am 10 something something. 1041.
10-4, 10-4. I'm gonna say you signed on to duty.
10-4.
Alright, Mr. Ditch, you ready for some information? You got your pen and paper?
Sure do, boss.
Perfect, perfect. Alright, the first thing I'm gonna tell you to do, what a lot of people seem to overlook, what I think is very important, because in this city, I like to treat patients instead of injuries, you know what I mean? So, the first thing I always do when I get on scene, after making sure it's clear and safe of danger and shit, is I like to approach the individual that's injured and just introduce myself. You know, hey, I'm Miss Julie, and I'm here to help. You know, that's gonna automatically create a sense of comfort, you know, for the patient. Okay, so that's something I always like to start people off with. It's something simple and easy to do that's gonna make the interaction a little bit more positive. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Mr. Alright, I hope you still got your pen and paper ready, because this next one's going to be real important, okay? It's called rapid assessment, okay? It's the ABCDE method of rapid assessment. And where ABCDE, it's a mnemonic, okay? It stands for things to help you remember it, okay? Basically what rapid assessment is, it's just a quick general way to kind of I don't know how to speak English today. To assess the situation that you're approaching, you know, and kind of determine, you know, what needs to be done, what sort of actions need to happen, you know, to help the individual, you know, based on what you see around you, and how the individual is acting, what you can see, you know, with the individual, you know what I mean? So, and you can generally tell within, like, the first few seconds or whatever, okay? We're going to start off with A is going to be for airway, and that's going to mean, you know, is the individual's airway clear, you know, And generally, you can tell that in the first few seconds because most of the time people will be talking to you. They'll be like, oh, or saying some shit, you know what I mean? Or you introduce yourself and they'll be like, oh, it hurts. You know what I mean?
Understood.
Obviously, if you see them face down in a puddle of mud or some shit, their airway might be blocked. Kind of their face planted in mud or something. So you want to stabilize them and move them to a better position so their airway will be clear. Then we're going to go on to bait. That's going to be breathing. I mean, that's kind of associated with the airway. If they're talking, they're probably breathing okay. But breathing is going to be like, how are they breathing? Are they breathing normally, which is, ideal, what we want to say? Are they breathing like shallow breaths or like quick, rapid breaths and shit like that? Oh, look at that $400 paycheck. Anyway, that's going to be breathing, okay? Then we're going to go to seat. It's going to be circulation. And I like to check two things with circulation. Number one, I like to check for, just kind of quickly look at them, see if I see any, like, big gaping wounds or some shit, where they may have been shot or stabbed or have, substantial scrapes and stuff that are causing, significant bleeding. Okay. The other thing I like to check is circulation in regards to, are they able to, like, feel their legs or their feet or wiggle their toes and shit, you know what I mean? And when I move on to date, I like to make that stand for two things as well. Disability and also deformity. Or disability is going to be how are they communicating? Are they, like, cognitively impaired? Slurring their speech or not making sense in what they're saying. Kind of like I'm probably doing now. And also deformity is going to be any obvious signs of injury, like, if their legs, like, bent sideways or you can see their bone protruding from their arm or some shit, you know what I mean? If I'm going too fast, just let me know, and I'll slow down.
Nope, I'm keeping up.
Okay. What was the next letter? Oh, E. I also like to make stand for two things just because I like to overcomplicate shit, but I think it's important to consider these factors. Number one is going to be the environment. You always want to check the environment, make sure it's safe for you to even approach the scene. If there's, like, somebody in the middle of, a pile-up of cars exploding everywhere, I probably would not approach that scene on the account of you probably going to get yourself hurt. And also make sure the patient's in a safe location to treat them. If they're not in a safe location and you can get to them, I always like to make sure to stabilize them first and then, move them to a more appropriate location. And it's also going to stand for exposure. E stands for exposure, and that's, you got to consider what the individual's wearing, and how their injuries might be affected by what they're wearing. For example, if somebody's wearing a bulletproof vest and takes some gunshot wounds to the chest, chances are they're going to have less significant life-threatening injuries than somebody who maybe was not wearing a vest, or maybe somebody got in a motorcycle accident and went skipping down the road. If he's wearing a leather jacket, he's probably going to be a lot better off than somebody wearing, like, a tank top. You know what I mean?
Good.
And the only other thing I'll add to environment is kind of look around and see what you see. Like when we approached that gas station and I saw the exploded bikes and I saw the pumps, I kind of figured they'd have some sort of burn injuries, based on what I seen. So it's kind of just looking around you and making sense of the situation and kind of helping you determine what happened. You know what I mean? And how to treat the injuries. The other
Know what you mean?
The other thing is going to be is if somebody, got a gunshot wound to the leg, you're going to want to make sure to expose that area so you can get better visualization of the injury. So whether that means cutting their pants leg off and giving them, like, little cargo shorts or something, or don't be afraid to move their clothing around, Uh-oh. There's an explosion. So do you feel confident in your ability to summarize rapid assessment for me now?
I feel confident that I took good notes.
Alright, go ahead and review your notes for me then. Tell me in your best words what rapid assessment. Rapid fire.
Right. Rapid assist is our ability to determine how to proceed when when responding to a call. It's A, B, C, D, E. A is for airway. Is the patient's airway clear? there anything blocking their ability to breathe? B is breathing. How is their breathing? Is it ideal? Is it shallow? Is it quick? Are they coherent? Can they talk? C is circulation. Are there any visible big gaping wounds? Shot or stabbed? Do they have significant bleeding? Are they do they have feeling in their extremities? Any other noticeable visual cues? D, disability, deformity. How do they sound? Are they slurring their speech? Are they making sense? Are they coherent? Are there any obvious signs of injury? Limbs out of place, or just deformities that are visual cues, or auditory for that matter. E is environment exposure. Is the environment safe? Want to make sure to get the patient and get them into a safe space so that you can treat them proper manner. Is the patient stifled by what they're wearing? Bulletproof vest. If they have injuries, you need to source them. Don't be afraid to move clothing. Just make sure you have visualization of the injury properly. How'd I do, boss lady?
You took excellent notes, if I'm being honest. What's the one thing you gotta always remember to do before you move a patient?
Stabilize their back and neck.
Perfect. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up there.
I'll take it.
I have no idea where Pablo went. Are you ready to learn some impressive medical shit now?
I am ready to take notes on some impressive medical shit now.
Perfect. Alright, the first thing we're gonna cover, we get a lot of cuts and scrapes and shit like that. Alright, so we're gonna learn how to treat like a simple laceration or a cut or a scrape. Generally, people that fall down or maybe I'd say road rash would fall in this category as well. So if they crash their bike and they're wearing like short sleeves, they're probably gonna have some road rash or something. But generally, when you treat somebody with a simple laceration, you're gonna want to flush the area with a saline solution just to clean it out, make sure there's no dirt or debris in the laceration. Sometimes I like to follow it up with a betadine swab just to extra disinfect the shit, and then I'll apply some healing ointment if it's like a simple scrape or something, or copious amounts of ointment if it's a significant portion of the body covered in road rash. And then if it's a road rash or something, you just apply gauze to the area. And if it's like a simple cut or laceration, you can apply a band-aid or a bandage to the injury. And the other thing I'll do is sometimes in the field I'll go ahead and apply stitches if it's a significant, deep, or lengthy cut, on the skin or something. You know what I mean? And then I always apply a bandage, and I always, top my bandages off with gauze. Did you write all that down?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. I like you. You write stuff down. That's important. I'm a fan of writing shit down. Okay. I actually didn't write down that you kept knocking the door off the ambulance. It was really funny though.
Can we forget that?
Mm.
I just want to go back in time and just make that moment disappear.
You just opened the door and the guy just came and took it off. Funny.
It was the perfect storm. It's like, soon as I let go of the handle, that door was gone.
Well, I mean, it's better than you stepping out and getting hit by the car, so I guess we could look at it that way.
The night is young.
That is true. Oh no. Help me. Oh. Help me. Ow.
Ma'am, are you okay?
No, no, I'm not okay. I tripped and I scraped my arm up pretty bad. It hurts.
My name is Tambo Dutch with the Los Santos EMS. Let me take a look at that arm quick. Which arm is it?
It's gonna be my right arm. My right one. It hurts.
What I'm going to do is flush the wound with saline solution and apply a healing ointment to it. Put some gauze on it. Is that feeling better?
Yeah. Oh, it's feeling better. Feeling better.
Glad to hear it, ma'am.
Okay. Are we done? Yeah. Do I need to go to the hospital? Am
Yep.
I gonna die? Oh, thank
Someday,
you.
ma'am, but not today.
Oh, I appreciate your honesty. You're feeling way sooner than I'd like, if I'm being honest, if I stick around in this city. Alright.
10-4.
Mr. Dutch, you have successfully treated my simple cut or laceration. This is my favorite part, okay? Tell me something you think you did really well and something you think you could have did better.
What I did well is I identified myself, and then what I could do better is everything else.
Oh, that's not true, sir. That's not true. You did
just
exactly by the book.
I know, but I may as well have been a robot. So
Well, that's okay.
I know once I get more comfortable.
That's exactly what I was going to say. As soon as you get more comfortable and more familiar with how to treat the injuries, you know, everything else will be a lot easier. You know, you won't be like a robot. And it's okay. And I will tell you this, okay? This is something I tell everybody, okay? If, you know, whatever you do, even if you get confused, as long as you do something and make it believable, you know, people will go along with it in general, and they'll believe you. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yes,
I've removed bullets from people. Mr. Pablo will disagree with my treatments there because he's a little bit, you know, more classically medically trained. Okay, I went to Gray's Anatomy Medical School, and I just kind of do some crazy shit sometimes. But I mean, I've cauterized wounds in the field, you know, like this sort of.
Big Mother of God.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it makes
My
me
eyes.
squirm. Sorry about that. But I mean, we got people that they go around rubbing dirt in wounds and shit to heal them. We got, you know, the chief medic. She actually has a magical bat that she heals people with. So I mean, as long as
joined your channel.
you make it believable, people. Who's that? Oh, Billy Joel.
User left your channel.
All right. So that was good. You did a really good job of introducing yourself, and you did everything you were supposed to. The only thing I could say that you could have did better was maybe roll my sleeve up for me, just to get better visualization of the injury. I mean, something I didn't mention is and you can find this in the Discord as well under important documents. I believe is you know we can prescribe some sorts of pain medication. I generally stick to the basics like Tylenol, ibuprofen, Advil, Aleve, and I'll throw in some ketamine. But there's like a whole list of different things. I think Toradol might be on there and stuff for people who are experiencing some pain. But I mean, it was just a scrape, so I probably didn't really need anything. You know what I mean? But I didn't mention.
Understood. I'm going to take some time to absorb everything in the Discord. I'll do that soon.
Oh, you know, that's fine. That's fine. I just didn't, you know, I know you didn't look it over, but I don't feel like we need to waste, you know, any time. It wouldn't be time wasted, but you know, it's difficult sometimes to meet up with somebody who could check you off on shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, understood. When I'm off duty, I'll definitely look it over.
Okay. Alright, the next impressive medical shit I'm going to cover right now is concussions. We get a lot of those, okay? Are you familiar with concussions at all?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. That's gonna be unbelievably helpful. Basically, any time in the city that someone could have hit their head, like even if they tripped and fell, or been involved in an accident, or any number of ways that you can imagine somebody hit their head, somebody punched them in the face or whatever. We always want to assess them, quickly for a concussion, especially if they have significant, obvious injuries to their head. And a couple of things I like to do that is I like to ask a couple of concrete questions for the patient just to kind of see if they're able to answer my questions, and also if they're, that's going to be under your disability if they're communicating clearly as well. But I like to always ask, like, do you know where you're located? You know where you're at? What city are you in? Um, something even more concrete. Can you count how many fingers I'm holding up? Maybe hold up some fingers. Um, sometimes I like to shine my flashlight in their eyes just to see if their pupils are equal and reactive and shit like that. And if they're able to pass all of those tests, um, generally I don't think they're going to be concussed, but I will go ahead and get them an ice pack for their head and treat any obvious injuries like lacerations. Just make sure to treat those and give them some pain medication for their headache. You know what I mean?
10-4.
Let's say that I walked over there and I punched Mr. Pablo in the face. Alright, I punched him pretty hard with some brass knuckles. Alright, Mr. Pablo,
Mm-hmm.
I'm punching you in the face right now with the brass knuckles.
I wouldn't advise
I
that.
don't think I can absorb this one without it actually happening.
I'm not actually
Just
gonna
kidding.
punch him.
Just kidding.
Alright, let's pretend I punch it. BAM! I was punched in the face.
Hi, sir. I'm Tambo Dutch with the Los Santos EMS service.
Oh no, there it goes.
Looks like you may have hit your head. How are you feeling right now? Can you hear me? Sir, can you hear me? Alright, I am going to
Pablo is
apply
so
an
mean.
ice pack to your head. I think we need to take you to the hospital. Patient is unresponsive.
Uh-oh. Pablo, why are you doing this to this poor man?
Doctors, I have a patient here. Looks like you have blunt force trauma to the head. Possible concussion.
Oh no. Okay. Here, let's put him down. Oh god, he's not breathing, he's got no pulse. This is gonna be a code blue situation. This will be the perfect time to teach you some CPR. Are you familiar with the CPRs?
Just briefly, yes.
Okay, the first thing we want to do is, check his vitals, see if he's got a pulse, see if he's breathing. If he doesn't have a pulse and isn't breathing, that's going to be real bad, okay? So we're going to want to tilt his head back at like a 45-degree angle. Alright, you want to perform 2 rescue breaths. Okay, when you're doing those rescue breaths, you want to look down towards the chest. Make sure that you can see his chest rise when the the breaths go in. If the chest doesn't rise, you need to open up his mouth and have a look in there, see if there's anything blocking his airway. And if you don't see anything, just go ahead and readjust his head and try again, okay? If you don't go in the second time, you can, duck and move on and start, with your compressions, okay? You're gonna wanna interlock your fingers, palm down in the center of his chest. You wanna depress his chest about 2 inches down, and basically as hard as you can, if I'm being honest, and as fast as you can. And a lot of times people like to sing it, Staying Alive, you know. But you want to do 30 compressions, and then you want to go and provide 2 more rescue breaths. Unless of course you're doing compression on it, you just want to pound the chest. hard as you can, as best you can, for as long as you can. Typically, you're going to do 3 to 4 cycles of CPR before you check the vitals again, and you know, just continue that till you're unable to do it anymore, or until you get into the fucking hospital. Like, we also have an AED we could hook them up to at some point, and you kind of want to clear yourself away from that. It'll check his vitals and let you know if you need to shock him or something yet. Unless, what the fuck you talking about, a snake, Pablo? I
You could call me Woody,
Woody.
because there's a snake in my boots.
Can the next lesson be when we have a stubborn patient?
And Pablo's a bit of an asshole, okay?
Wow.
Why are you so mean, Pablo? I didn't cover
I'm
unconscious,
gathering.
unresponsive patients.
I'm gathering by the gauntlet I was just thrown into.
How many people have died in the past week?
Actually, a lot, if I'm being honest, I think.
Yep.
I'm getting to that. I cover the basics first, the things you most often see, and then. Hey
Yeah.
guys, what can I do for you guys?
How are you guys doing?
Doing.
Oh no, we were just stopping
Bored.
by.
Yeah, just
Oh.
to see what's up.
Yeah, I was hanging out with the medics yesterday, and I knew yeah, like they're not talking or interacting a lot with people. I mean, not many people are stopping by. It's boring sometimes as a medic, so we thought just stop by, say hello.
Yeah, give us some
I
entertainment.
appreciate
Thank you.
I always
It's
looking
been
for
a
people
good day
to
today.
come by.
Yo, would any of y'all happen to know, like, if you say you own a business, what day do you get paid from that business?
I think it's like every 3 days.
Every 3 to 5 days, depending on the business.
It's a clothing store.
It's probably closer to 5.
Ah, shit.
I used to
Alright.
own Bahama Mamas. I was the first original owner of Bahamas. And I got out
That's
of
a
that
nice one.
business because it stopped making a profit. If I'm being honest, the rent was a base pay of base rent of $115,000 a week, and
Goddamn.
Bahamas would make maybe $65,000 a week. So that was already under what the rent was, and then when it made $65,000 a week, the rent bumped up to $265,000. So then the rent was $200,000 more than the profits it was making. So I didn't think it was worth it
Damn.
anymore.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's brutal.
I'm hoping my clothing store actually makes profit. I just finally got it today. I got that
Which one
nice
is it?
one up on the nice one up on the hill, the fancy looking one inside.
Oh,
You
nice.
know which number store that is?
I'll tell you in a second.
Oh, I forgot to lock the car.
It's number 2. They said I got told it was like one of the best ones to have besides that main one.
Oh, well, congratulations on your entrepreneurship. Shit.
Well, yeah. How'd you get that store? That's a pretty hard one to get.
Yeah, it's a good find.
I just walked into it and seen it for sale and was like, oh shit. So he ran me to give him the money and went and got it and was like, hell yeah. And there was money in there too.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
nice.
There
me
was
and
about-
Jamal
Gotta
and
love when
him
they don't pay
were
rent.
just
There's like 200
driving
grand
around
worth of shit.
because he
Oh,
needed
wow.
a property or a house. And then we stopped by 3 shops, and then that clothing store was for sale.
There you go.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Man, you should have
We
a
were
grand
only
opening.
searching for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, thank you. And I bought a new car to celebrate too.
Oh, well, and you
There
bought
you go.
that one? Over there? The
Nah,
Windsor
I bought
drop?
a Conquest Classic. Nah, I bought that Conquest Classic thing, the old Corvette looking thing.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. I considered buying that before I bought the regular. Wait, what did I buy? I don't know what I fucking bought. If I'm being honest, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think I bought
Like,
a
I already
Comet.
bought my dream car.
What's
That's
your-
what I really want.
What's
or
your dream
whatever.
car?
A Lamborghini, but I don't really like the one that I bought though. I bought that 150 grand one.
I've been looking to buy me like a real fancy fast car, but I don't really have a need for it. But I mean, I got a lot of
Like,
money,
this
so
guy
I
right
might as well
here.
buy it.
This guy right here got all the cars.
What's the car that you would say that I could buy in the city that would be like, holy shit, she knows what she's doing in the city, and that's a really impressive
Adder
car.
T20.
How much is that Adder T20?
T20. The T20, how much do you pay for your T20?
2.2 mil, and the adder is 1 mil.
You should get an adder if you have enough money for that. That's where it's at. I love those cars.
It's
I
only
like the
$1 million.
Adder too. That's
Especially
the
your
Adder's the
chick.
dream car.
Yeah, if you paint that thing pink or whatever, oh my god.
Have you guys seen the T20 yet or not? Coop also owns one.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
Coupe in the T20. That's
Yeah.
that's one interesting looking car. That's not on my list, but it's nice, no doubt
Yeah,
about
I prefer like not super like futuristic looking cars. I
If
prefer
you want to
like
see it, I can bring it here.
yeah. You got the Adder or the T20?
No, I got the T20. I'm saving it for the adder now. I'll probably get it tomorrow.
How much is that? The Adder is $1 million.
Yeah.
Adder is 1 million, yeah, and T20 is 2.2 mil.
Oh, I could afford them both.
Oh, rich. She's rich.
Oh man.
it. Watch out.
What?
Should I bring the T20?
Oh yeah, I'd love to
you
see it.
can. That shit's pimping. I
Yeah,
love
sure.
it.
That was one of the first cars I bought right there, the Windsor drop. But I got rid of it on account it was so fucking big. Slow and shit. I hated
Yeah,
it.
that thing's nasty though. It like has actual power for a 4-door.
Yeah.
We've been out taxiing in it.
Oh, I know. Is that the drop or the regular Windsor? I bought the convertible one.
That's the drop top.
I also didn't
Hey,
like that the
me-
top can only be red on it, like the soft top.
Right.
Like
That's
really
that-
limits the
you
paint
can't
color
change it.
options. Kind of like you can't change the color of your hands. I didn't mean to like.
Oh.
I mean maybe
I can't-
maybe you have that vitiligo or some shit. That
I
Michael
messed
Jackson.
up on that. Yeah.
Okay.
My hands did a Michael Jackson.
Okay. I'm just checking. I mean, maybe you were
I
just working
didn't
out.
even notice till she pointed it out.
And it just got really
Michael
tan
Jackson
everywhere else.
hands. Yo, only if I could do the thriller. I don't know how to grab my balls though. But whatever.
Oh, it's here, I'll show you. Oh.
Yo, what's up?
Like that?
What? How'd you do that?
You mean how I put it in the garage?
It's
Nah,
if you
You just
slash E space lowercase
pull your
ball
bike
grab
at the marker,
in your Twitter feed.
and you just step out of your bike, you hit your E muscle, and then you store it.
No, mine didn't work.
Yeah, it's not a marker, it's like on your
I
GPS, you
need
see
some new
the
gloves.
icon.
Like that without the tape.
Oh.
There you go, Michael
No.
Jackson. If you
Now-
put
now
in
you-
the Twitter feed slash EM, it'll show you a whole bunch of different ones you could try.
Yeah, brother, look, you didn't point this out to me. Look at me, I got the Michael Jackson hands. It's crazy out here. I might need her to doctor me up.
Can you unlock it so I can get in it? I'm not gonna lockpick it or anything and take it nowhere. This does look pretty nice.
Yeah, I like it the most in white and red. White stands out a lot.
I want to get in it.
It is unlocked, right? Yeah, it is unlocked.
No, you didn't unlock it.
Yeah, it's not letting me in it.
I did for me. Here, wait 1 second. It's probably scuffed. Try again.
Yeah, I can't get in it either,
No.
dude.
And you just need to walk away from the car. Let's see if I can get in it. No, it's in.
Hold
What
on,
the
yeah, when
fuck?
you get in it,
Wasn't
unlock it.
working. Hey, look from.
Oh
Wait,
my
walk away
god,
from the car again. This is weird.
it's scuffed.
Walk away from the car. See if you can enter now. And probably when I go out, you can. Yeah.
Oh, this car looks
Damn,
nice.
dog. I'm so fucking jealous. I want me a nice car.
Is this 2.2 million?
Yeah.
She got 2.2 million to spend. I'm jelly.
I got almost
So
4.
if you have 2.2 mil, you should get this one. This is the
What?
best
She got 4?
handling car in the world. And the best looking one in my opinion.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the look of it, if I'm being honest. It's not bad.
Dang,
And the
you made 4.
spoiler is popping out if you're driving 50 miles per hour.
You made 4 mil being a medic? Oh my god, I think I'm in the wrong field. What the hell am I doing wrong?
I mean, I work a lot of hours, but I mean, I've also done other things in the city.
Yeah, I feel you.
I
But you
wasn't
guys
always a
really
medic.
need to get paid more. Yesterday when I was hanging out with James and Frosty, James Holden,
Mhm.
he said he only gets paid 400 per pickup.
Oh. We get $400 an
That's
hour,
like
and then we
1K
get
per hour maybe.
1,500 extra for going to a call and clearing it.
Oh yeah. You guys really should get more.
Yeah, you
we
deserve
should.
more. You're out there helping everybody out. The cops are down there shooting everybody. Y'all need more money.
Yeah.
You should get paid more
Even
than the
as a
cops.
taxi driver, you get 8K.
Yeah, you do all the dirty work. The cops just kill
Taxi
'em.
drivers get $800 an hour, and they get $8,000 for going and transporting
Oh
people.
yeah, my taxi driving went from 250 an hour. I'm up to like 600 an hour now.
Oh wow.
So the more taxi time you put in, the higher it goes.
I think the mayor had something to do with that. Being honest.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Today I've been making out.
Just saying that mayor is corrupted as hell.
Oh, he is definitely. I'm pretty sure he was. He was.
Today I was at the tow
Impeached.
garage. I had a
Mm.
different outfit on. He didn't know it was me. And he's like, yo dude, who are you and shit? And he said, did you vote for me? I said, no. I voted for Claudia. And then he's like, hold up a minute. And then he talked with his friend. And then his friend was staying behind me. And he took out his hatchet. And then he freaking killed me.
Oh shit. Well, I mean,
And then the
obviously
mayor's
didn't
like,
kill
that's what you
you
get
because
for not voting
you're
for me.
still here, so you didn't die.
No, I got the medics came, they helped me.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's it.
Damn, dog. I need this car.
Well, that would look really nice if it was pink too. I've been looking to paint the car like an electric blue color actually, but I think
Dude,
electric
this
blue would look real nice on
if
there.
it was in my hands.
Are you able to change the red on the doors, or is that?
Yeah, he can change the red on the doors, I think.
Yeah, it's a secondary color. Main
Okay.
color is ice white, and I think secondary color is race red.
Oh, nice.
Man, I'm lock
Looks
picking
real
your
good.
car. I'm sorry.
Oh. I don't see or
You
hear
lucky I
anything.
don't got no lock picks. I don't got no lock picks.
103 to 405.
10-4.
Say nah, I
I
still
just
Where'd
need
you
to make
go?
sure I
15K.
lock it.
Going
Yesterday
to
something really funny happened with the
10-4.
ambulance. So Frosty picked up a local, right? And then he brought him here. And then the local got out. And then when he got out, like a minute later, the same local stole his ambulance and started driving off.
Oh shit, that's funny. Hey guys, I gotta go think about something in my head. I'll be right back. Just
Yeah,
continue.
you should go buy a
Yes, sir.
header too.
405 is gonna be 1076
Man,
less
I'm
than
sitting here,
47 over
and now that she
Alcohol
brought it up,
Boulevard.
10-4.
all I can think about is my damn Michael Jackson hands.
No, you're not coming.
Like,
Stay in
seriously.
here. I'm gonna go pee.
He's
Good
gonna buy
work,
the whole
man.
car dealership.
Good job.
And we got some synthetic skin grafts in the back, but I don't even know if it's enough.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe,
think it can fix it.
Maybe I could take a Sharpie to the synthetic skin grafts.
Yeah, man, I need anything. This is bad. I'm out here. I don't know what the hell I did. Did I put my hand in some bleach or some shit? Like, I went and had that, I don't even know what to call it. Shit, man.
Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like your hands are about, I don't know, 6 inches, a foot longer than they should be, too.
Right? I'm looking
Kinda
all
weirding me out.
discombobulated. Yeah, it's weirding me out too now, man. Look at my hands. Shake my head. Just shake it. Damn, yo, yeah, my hands are like way longer than they should be. What the this is... Yeah, look at my fingers. They're all looking like, the Addams Family and shit, like... Damn it.
405 is 1023.
I'm done. Dang, nobody else called for a taxi. Well, we don't have a four-seater anymore. But nobody called anyway.
When someone is calling, we can switch.
Alright.
Or I can take it now. So we can erase the other taxis.
True that.
I'll just take it now.
Oh, well, welcome back.
Thanks, you too.
All right, Mr. Dutch, let's say I was standing up on top of the ambulance like an idiot and I fell down. Ow!
Hey man, this is Tambo Dutch, Los Santos EMT. It looks like you took a pretty heavy fall. You may have hit your head. How's your head feeling?
Oh, it hurts. Hurts, I'm not gonna lie.
Alright, I'm going to apply a cold compress to your head. I'm going to recommend that you go into the hospital and get that checked out. You may have a potential concussion. If you're feeling okay, I'm going to get you up on your feet now.
I don't really want to go to the hospital.
Alright, well, let's get you back up on your feet, and then
check
we'll...
me here and make sure I don't have a concussion.
405 is going to be 1024, 108.
10-4.
I don't know how to do that.
Did you not pay attention? Or write stuff down?
I couldn't. I was dealing with Pablo. I
Alright.
would have taken notes, but Pablo is bringing chaos into my world.
405 will be 1076 to pillbox 1012.
10-4. Alright, let's
Oh,
pretend
you
like...
moved to the medical center team?
Let's pretend like I punch you in the face, okay? I'm gonna hit you in the face. I hit you in the face with a baseball bat. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Miss Julie with the Fire EMS. I'm here to help you. And tell me what happened, sir?
Hit me in the face with a baseball bat.
Well, that's awful. I don't remember doing that at all, sir. I'm gonna have a look at your face. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and check
I don't
your
remember
vitals
you
real
doing
quick.
it either.
Yeah, it's awkward. And your vitals look pretty stable, sir. You do have a bit of a large bump on your head here. Sir, did you lose consciousness at all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you did. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get you an ice pack and put on there. You don't have any open lacerations or anything, so I'll just get you an ice pack for your head there. Are you able to tell me where you're located at right now? Do you know where you are?
I am at the Pillbox Hospital.
Okay, that's good. That's good. You can do me a favor. Tell me maybe how many fingers I'm holding up.
You're evil.
How many fingers was that?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, that's good. The next thing I'm gonna do is one. I'm just gonna shine this light in your eyes. Your pupils are gonna be equal and reactive to light. Okay, so that's gonna indicate to me your ability to answer my cognitive questions and the fact that your pupils aren't sluggish. It's gonna indicate to me you probably don't have a concussion. However, you did say you lost consciousness, so I still think it would be in your best interest to see a physician or attending at a local hospital. Okay. If you had to rate your pain on a scale of 1 to 10, sir, 1 being no pain, 10 being you'd rather be fucking dead, a lot of pain, where would you be at on the pain scale?
Pain, maybe a 4. Embarrassment, like a 14.
Okay, well, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get you a little baby aspirin for your pain, and I'm gonna put a Hello Kitty Band-Aid on your pride, okay? I think that ought to take care of it, okay? And I'll be helping you to your feet on the count of 3. When I help you up, I need you to let me know if you feel any nauseousness, dizziness, lightheadedness, drowsiness, or blurred vision or anything like that, okay? 1, 2,
10-4, boss lady.
3, up and at 'em. Let me get your hand. There we go. See what I did there? I looked at the situation. I checked you over for all of your signs of injury, like lacerations or bumps or bruises. I gave you an ice pack for your head. I checked your pain levels and gave you some pain medication. And then I gave you a couple little simple cognitive tests, to see if you could answer them appropriately to help me determine if you had a concussion. And then also when I helped you up, I made sure to ask you if you felt nauseousness, dizziness, drowsiness, shit like that, or a blurred vision. And that's how you quickly assess for concussion. And like I said, anytime anybody may have hit their head in an injury or an accident, you always want to assess for a concussion.
10-4.
Anything different
Oh,
anyway.
he's dead.
I think that man may have hit his head. Look at him. I'm gonna go check on that guy. Sir,
Just
are you?
I
heading
think
now.
I hits my head.
Oh, okay. You wanna check him out? Make sure he's okay.
Your glasses are still fixed.
Oh shit, yeah. I saw my glasses. That's crazy. It doesn't help my hands though. Thriller.
I
I'm
know what to tell you
done.
about that.
I'm looking like I'm from the Addams family and shit.
I don't know.
Oh, my hands are. It's a wrap. Dang, nobody needs a taxi tonight. What should we do to make some money, man?
I don't know. I'll probably make more cash tomorrow. Too
I
many
do.
cops
I do have an
around.
important question about your T20. Let's say
Yeah, sure.
you drive a lot like me and crash it. How much does it cost to fix that?
If you bring it to Los Santos Customs, it's 73k, but you don't
Good
want to do
Lord.
that. You just want to bring it to the tow garage.
How much is it?
So, for example, if your engine is smoking and it's at like 20%, then it only costs like 1k to repair it.
Well, why would you take it to Los Santos Customs and you can get it repaired for $1,000? That's a difference of like $72,000.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah. It's probably because Los Santos Customs has given a brand new engine, and tow garage is just fixing the current engine.
Oh, okay. Why that makes sense.
But yeah, if your car is ever smoking, don't bring it to Los Santos Customs. Just go straight to the tow garage. That way
Well,
you save a lot
I
of
heard
money.
the tow garage
A
wasn't
lot of people
necessarily
don't know
working.
that.
It's working.
It's working now.
I've
Yeah.
actually never taken a
think,
vehicle to the tow garage. I generally drive from the train station to work and then I put my car in the garage. I drive it like
Oh, yeah.
a mile a day.
Dang, so you never have time to enjoy yourself.
Oh, well, I mean, I enjoy my work.
Hey, but every now and then you gotta go for a little joyride, have some fun.
That is true.
Yeah, it's the best thing when you're out there just cruising, clearing your mind.
Speeding through the
I
city
don't
with
know. I
300
feel
miles
like if
per
I
hour.
drive a T20, I'm gonna go fast enough to get me a felony speeding ticket, and then I'm gonna be dismissed from my job. Then I won't be able to afford my car payments. It's gonna lead me down a bad road, probably.
Oh, really? If you want to do this, you can't have tickets.
You can have a speeding ticket, but I feel like I'd be felony speeding. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Yeah.
You just painted red and you're like, this is an ambulance, sir. Don't you see my lights?
Doggos are being cute. Oh, that $400 paycheck, I'm enjoying that. If I'm being honest, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I just got mine. Shit, I done made how much here just standing here? Yeah, just standing here I made 3K.
Oh, nice. Mr. Dutch, you're awfully quiet today. You just absorbing everything?
Absorbing, and I'm in my head in the Discord a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Damn, it's crazy. Nobody needs a taxi. It's been like a half hour.
Yeah. Like a half hour, yeah. They probably want to walk on a sunny day.
Right?
Or you go on the street and you walk up to a guy and you point your gun at him and you're like, "Call a taxi right now."
Right?
Just kidding.
I'm gonna tweet. Somebody call a damn taxi.
Do it.
Shit. I didn't mean to say damn in it. Fuck.
Oh.
Whatever. Hopefully somebody calls on.
They're just scared because we go too quickly.
No, man, I need to make some money, bro. I'm broke. I need a fancy whip like yours.
You got that clothing store money now, though. And
Yeah,
Michael
that's-
Jackson hands. You've got the
You better
world
make sure
in
you
your
got enough
giant
money
hands.
to cover the rent and stuff, though.
The world is in your giant hands.
Man, I just hope my clothing store pays for itself. That's my issue. Watch it not
I
pay
ju-
for itself.
Like, that's the problem I had
mean,
with
it-
Bahamas. It used to pay for itself, then the government readjusted the rates, and it started not even covering the rent.
Like I checked
just wasn't
earlier,
worth
it
it.
made $4,000 literally. Hour after owning it, I looked in there and there was $4,000. So it made $4,000 in an hour.
Well, that's pretty good. That's a lot better than my business, I'm being honest. But like I said, you know, basically my business was set up such that you really got to buy into some nefarious activities to make it turn a profit. You know what I mean? It used to be real good when you could get like a bonus for advertising. You know what I mean? Down by the pier. But now you only get an advertising bonus if you're like right in the vicinity of it, and then the locals there don't like you advertising so close, so they just run and call the police every 5 minutes when you're trying to advertise in the area. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So the profits went way down. I don't do that anymore. I don't advertise because I don't own it.
Yeah, I need to figure out another legit way to make money that's not like can get caught for.
The only
Taxiing was
thing
the way to
is
go.
deep sea diving, I guess. But it doesn't pay any shit right now, I believe. At least that's what always said.
Man, how much does this deep sea suit cost?
It's $3,000 for a
Do you
scuba
even
suit.
need one?
But I think the mechanic shop may be scuffed. Scrap metal.
Yeah, that's
It
what
was last
she
time
said,
I
guess.
tried. I spent an hour or two, and I got nothing for it. I tried to turn it in, I got nothing.
Damn.
Dang.
Is that where you get the pearls from? Is deep sea diving? I've never found a
Yeah.
pearl, but I got a couple of them.
What do you do with the pearls?
Nothing right now. You can tell
do
the other
anything with
people
it
in
right
the
now.
city, I guess.
Alright. My cousin's got one. It's just been sitting in my inventory.
I got 4. I keep them in my car. Okay, if I don't have a business to keep them in anymore. But
Looks
Oh,
like
yeah, what
someone wants
about-
to steal a car.
What about gold?
Yeah, there's also gold mining and stuff. I don't know.
Have you ever mined gold before? Is it worth it?
I don't.
Like that's.
When I joined the city, first thing I did was math.
Oh, so nobody. We don't know if gold mining's worth it. It might be good money.
Nah, it's okay money,
Maybe.
I guess.
I've
Like,
never
is it
tried
like-
it. No idea.
Is it like 10K worth?
I haven't done it in a long time. I've never been serious about gold mining or anything, though.
Oh, dude, we should go try gold mining.
Yeah, we can do it today.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Just receive paycheck, 450.
Yeah, just to see what this gold mining's about, bro. It's a chance it's good money, and we're just not doing it, and it's legal.
Yeah, maybe. Hopefully it pays more than a postal office van. Like the normal actual van.
Yeah, true that. Yeah, I don't think anybody else is going to the taxi tonight for some reason.
They probably all got kidnapped and took away their phones.
Right.
We're the only 4 left with the phone.
Probably. There's 5 of us. I guess Pablo don't have a phone. Or he has a car and doesn't need a taxi.
Dang, that alarm keeps going.
Yeah, that alarm is getting annoying.
I'm gonna have a look. And it stopped. He knew what was coming.
Where's all the officers in this city?
I don't know.
That's weird.
We can find out if I shoot my taser. No, I'm kidding.
Nah, I probably shouldn't do that.
By the way, yesterday I said that to James. Will be nice for the EMS if they can if the cops can take out the trigger stuff from the stun gun, so you guys can have fun practicing shooting stun guns on each other.
Oh, it's frowned upon. Well, it's extremely frowned upon. Just because it doesn't look professional, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's still fun if you have nothing to do.
I always got stuff to do. I wish this paper would leave.
Dang, what should we do?
Let's claim some stuff.
Alright, Mr. Dutch, I believe we've covered concussions and also blunt force trauma. I'll just go over blunt force trauma real quickly. It's, typically anytime anybody gets in a fight or altercation involving a fist or a physical object to their body, like a baseball bat, crowbar, golf club. Typically that's going to be, usually they get hit in the head, and so you have to assess for concussion, but sometimes they can get hit in the midsection. If they get hit in the midsection with a baseball bat, you always want to check their vitals, make sure their blood pressure is okay, and make sure they don't have internalized bleeding. I like to sometimes palpate the abdomen, make sure it's not rigid, or they don't have any sharp
Shit, bro, I need
significant
to get
pains
some
there.
food.
And then I hope you're here listening to me. And then sometimes if it's to the extremities, just check for bruising or lacerations and broken bones. Um, and then assess for concussion if they got hit in the head. Time is it? I might go to bed soon.
10-4, ma'am.
Alright, so that's gonna bring me to broken bones. Typically, you want to assess for broken bones. Somebody's been in a motor vehicle accident, and they've taken a fall, from a significant height. You want to check for broken bones. They get hit by a car, or hit with a blunt object pretty hard to an extremity or something. Just generally when it would make sense that they might have a broken bone. You know what I mean? When you're treating broken bones, the way the book says to do, that you're supposed to do it is to go ahead and apply a splint, stabilize the injury, and transport them to the hospital. But in the city of Los Santos here, not everybody always wants to go to the hospital, so I have on occasion gone ahead and set some simple fractures in the field. So like I set that man's nose back. I don't remember when it was. It was a long time ago. But
Yes, ma'am.
you
Up
can
north.
set them in the field and then go ahead and apply a quick cast or something like that. But by the book, you would go ahead and apply a splint and then transport them to the hospital. Maybe provide some pain medications and also clean up any obvious signs of injury like a laceration or cut or scrape that may also be associated. And if it's a fracture to the back or the neck or spine or whatever, you know, you gotta stabilize them and always transport them so they won't be paralyzed forever, hopefully. And there's something else I was gonna say, but my brain is hurting me right now. A compound fracture. If their bones protruding from their skin, I'll generally go ahead and stabilize that and take them to the hospital. Strongly encourage them. They'll be transported. Do you have any questions about broken bones or anything in general, sir?
No, ma'am. I literally wrote down, where's that here? Paralyzed bad.
Oh.
So.
Well, that's good.
I'll try and avoid that.
Yeah,
Apparently, I like looking at this, taking notes on the ambulance.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Actually, I think I'm gonna end up going 10-4 too. I'm starting to be a little bit overwhelmed with my bed calling me. You know what I mean? But I think you've done a decent job today. You can go ahead and ride with Mr. Pablo if he's gonna be in the city for a little bit, and just kind of observe him and see what he's doing. I can also kind of give you some notes on stuff, and the next instructor that comes along that can check you off on stuff will go over it, get you checked off and stuff. All right.
I'm actually about to go to 1042 as well.
What? Why would you do that?
That's fine. That's fine. I wouldn't mind taking some time to look everything over and get back up to speed. I shouldn't have jumped into this so quickly, but I'll be ready and get a hold of you.
Oh, it's
for
okay.
round 2 in the future.
I'll be around pretty much all day tomorrow. Tomorrow night I won't be in the city as late on the account. I gotta get up early in the fucking morning.
405's going 1042.
10-4. I mean, it's gonna be up to you if you want to stay here on duty. You are authorized to be on duty by yourself if nobody else is in the city. If there's somebody else in the city, trainee or not, you are encouraged to ride together, just so you can kind of learn and work with each other to kind of figure things out, okay?
10-4, 10-4.
And if you're going to a city tomorrow at some point, just kind of check the radio channels and see where there's a medic instructor at and try and get in a city with a medical instructor. Maybe hit somebody up on the radio channels like you did today. You know what I mean?
Sounds good. I should be around all day tomorrow. I'll see if I can't pop in and annoy you some more once I have a little bit more
User left your
information under
channel.
me.
Oh yeah, no, that's cool. And your friend Mr. Reaper, he's a smart guy. He's got a lot of information, and he actually writes a lot of stuff down. So I'd be a good person to ask, how to do some stuff, and you can impress me with all your knowledge. You know what I mean? Now that you haven't impressed me.
410-4.
All right, so are you gonna stay in the city or go 1042?
I'll probably go 1042 as well.
All right, you wanna? Here, I'll show you where to put the ambulance. Where I usually put it, because it's close. Whenever you go off duty and go 1042, you always want to put your ambulance away. Unless, of course, you get deported from the city accidentally, Sometimes people have issues staying in the city. But I always take it over to the police station. They have a little place you can put it away. So close to here.
10-4.
And also, if you plan on signing off duty and just hanging out in the city, you can go over to the business center. It's going to be the orange briefcase over to our right somewhere. But we do ask if you're going to be off duty in the city to please change your attire so you don't go around looking like a medic when you're off duty, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure thing. That'll only take me half an hour or so. Easier not to change.
That's true.
And by that I mean...
Just always be on duty, okay?
Yep. Just, this is my life now. Alright. We made a friend.
I hate those local transports. You can also pick up locals if you like. I just choose not to. That's a good way to make a little bit of extra money and practice driving code. What I would say is basically when we're responding to a call that's being called out on the radio or on the in the city is we'll respond with lights and sirens. It's typically code 3, lights and sirens, or just obeying all the traffic laws with nothing. There's only a few occasions where you go code 2 with just your lights on. But I'm too tired to explain that right now, if I'm being honest.
No, I appreciate your time. You call it a night, I'm going to do the same. I appreciate all the information. I took some pretty good notes. I'm going to take time now to dig into all the extraneous information and hopefully be a little more comfortable and a little more prepared next time.
Alright,
you have a good night.
You too. Always, if you're the last one in the city, I generally like to let the officers know that we're going to be going 1042, so Mike can go ahead and help people up.
Sounds good.
Alright, I'm gonna be leaving now. It was a pleasure working with you, mate.
Pleasure working with you as well.
Aww. I got a heart.
EMS 729 1042.
103, same traffic. I almost forgot to leave the radio. My bad. Thanks.
Channel switched. Sound muted. Microphone muted.
I'm 12 to 2. Oops. Oops. I might go ahead and